Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? It's been a while. It's been like 40 days since my last video. A lot of shit's been going on. We have a lot of things in the works. It's been non-stop over here. So, business update. What do we got? Signing the new lease. I know it feels like forever, but signing the new lease probably in December. I've been back and forth with the lawyers, the landlord. I've never even talked to the landlord yet. Everything has to be done through lawyers just because, I guess, you know, the size of the lease. It's a big lease, huge space, 6,000 square feet, where we're gonna marry both the warehouse and the store together. Right now, my store is super small, 1,200 square feet, which only 1,000 square feet is actually usable as retail space. So it is possible to run a successful card store in a small space, but you know, the warehouse does help a lot. Warehouse does do a lot of heavy lifting. So it's been nonstop. I've been demotivated to make any videos just because I'm in a point of like purgatory. In between two locations, and every time, you know, there's been something that I want to try, let's say like mass box open a new product or do something, and I'm just like, why do all this work when I just have to break it down soon and move it to another location? So I've taken my foot off the gas with doing that, and in the same breath, started a supply company. You know, our first products are binders and stuff like that, which are super premium things. Actually, let me show you. I got some stuff. All right, so this is one of our binders. Obsidian Supplies is my company. I started it. I wanted to make a premium binder because we use all the cheaper binders in the store, and one thing that always would happen is the zippers would always break. So for this binder, I was like, you know what? Let me spring for a super premium zipper that isn't gonna break. So this is what we came up with. This is like luggage quality zipper, it's super fluid. It's gold, it's beautiful. It flows so almost no pressure. You can open this thing. Boop. It's nice. Super premium zipper. And I wanted to go with a very, very luxurious inner finish, which we went with the casino red finish. Wanted to make it look really premium on the inside with the gold stamped logo of the company and our slogan, which is forged for the elite. That's you. You're elite. Pages, extremely sturdy. I've done a bunch of stress tests with this, with it completely full. I pull on it, it does not rip. Very nice. And the embossed logo on the back end of the binder. Super luxurious and premium feeling. Anyone who I've given one of these to has said this is their new binder. So if you're interested, we do wholesale and everything like that. I am right now currently only approving people that are currently in the Patreon for wholesale, but maybe soon in the future, you know, depending, and stores. So if you're a store, you want to sell this product, you're in. Also, our other product line, which we are making a 4-pocket version of this. Oh, and for this one, we do have, this is the top loader binder, the 9-pocket top loader. We do have a regular 9-pocket, and we have a 12-pocket version of this for just cards, not top loader. We'll probably be in the works of making a 4-pocket version of this for top loaders as well, but that is to be determined on, you know, pricing and everything like that. Other product line, we have the top loader Defender binder. Now this one, I came up with the design and everything like that just because me and my bird brain, I misplace things around my house all the time, so I want to be able to locate it. So we put a little tracking slot, I don't know if you can see it, right there for you to put your AirTag, tracking device, anything like that. You slip it in there, it looks beautiful. Actually, I have one up here from my Alpha set that I have. This is how it looks with the tracking device in there. You can put whatever tracking device you want. Me, I have a little AirTag in there. Now, I know, oh, it's beeping. Hear it? Yeah, there you go. So now it knows it's with me. So I wanted that in there just so I could track my collectibles, my high-end shit. And, you know, let's say you go into shows, you're a vendor, whatever, you know where this is always. And now it's not going to stop anyone from stealing it. That's up to you. But if you misplace it, or, you know, if you catch someone stealing it really quickly, you'll be able to track them down really quick. Sturdy pages, beautiful binder. Again, with the casino red finish interior without the gold stamp. We didn't put them in this, but we are going to put it into the 4-pocket version and probably use the gold zipper in these as well. I didn't put the gold zipper on this just due to cost. It's already a really expensive binder. The MSRP is $49.99 for this one. So if I was going to put the gold zipper in there, that would have upped the price to like $59.99. And I just don't think that is a comfortable price range for a binder. I think that's on the really, really higher end. So we went for the kind of a little bit on the cheaper side for the zipper, but it is still sturdy. Not as sturdy as these, but for the 4-pocket version, we probably will go for the golden zipper on there just to make it a little bit more premium. And the price point will be at a point where I think is comfortable to the public. Because once you get into like a $60 binder, it starts to get a little crazy. It's like, I don't know. But $49.99 I think is a very comfortable price point for this. It's got the logo on there with the catchphrase, forged for the elite, because you are elite. And there you go. That's what we started. That's what I started, a supply company. In the interim of everything going crazy, all the Pokemon products selling for double, triple MSRP, all Magic the Gathering booster boxes, all Magic the Gathering collector booster boxes coming out. That's my collector booster box collection. Selling for double, triple MSRP, except for Spider-Man, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, why did I make a supply company? Basically, I just wanted to put another foundation in place in my business to be able to backstop the inevitable decline in trading cards. I know everyone is saying, why would you do that? Everything's selling so well. Why do something else? It's just because there's no real effort into selling this stuff anymore. It sells so well straight out the gate that you really don't even need to try. And to the people that are just starting stores now, if I could just like give you a little bit of advice, is figure out how to turn the worst product into dollars, and you will set yourself up for success beyond your wildest dreams. Which is why I always preach bulk. I know it's not glamorous, it's not pretty, but it's completely risk-free. If you could figure out how to turn 1,000 bulk cards into real dollars that you bought for $5 or $10 into $50, you will be completely okay in any market condition. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to start a supply company where I control the margins. I control everything about it because it's my product. Granted, I can make a product that no one's gonna like, but I'll still be able to use it. I'll still be able to use it in my store. I'll still be able to sell it in my store. I'll still be able to do whatever I need to do to sell that product. But, you know, I did want to make a premium product. Let's talk about Avatar. Avatar just came out. Our pre-release was insane for that. Yesterday was Friday. We ran the pre-release, the first pre-release. We have another one tonight. 40 people. I haven't had a completely full pre-release since, well, Final Fantasy. But before that, it was, I think Kamigawa was the last completely full pre-release, which is very telling of the popularity of the IP. Avatar, it's bringing in a lot of new people into Magic, which is great. I know everyone, all the old fuddy-duddies that, like me, granted, I'm not really a player anymore, businessman now. I can't really engage with the product like I used to. So, you know, It's my business now. That's how it works. When you start a store, you're no longer a player. You're a businessman. And sure that there's stores that, you know, are ran by players and are smaller or bigger or whatever, but in the end, you're a business. You're a businessman. You got to figure out how to make money. And it's very telling for the future of Avatar, because, you know, Magic is a player-driven game. It's not like Pokemon. Pokemon is very much a collector-driven game and player-driven game second. But players do drive the market as well. Just Pokemon does it so well, because any card that becomes playable and skyrockets, they'll put it in a deck, they'll put it in something else, and it'll completely deplete the value of it, which is good. It's good for the longevity of the game because they have the backstop of the collectors to drive the market for the future. Magic really doesn't have that. Sure, people do collect it, like me, because I can't engage with it like I used to, like I play, but for every one of me, there's 10,000 players. It's inverse for Pokemon. It's like for every one player, there's 10,000 collectors. So they have to design their product for the collector as well as the player. So, Avatar, let's talk about that. The collector booster boxes, I see them going higher than what they currently are. Me, I barely have any skin in the game. It sold so well. I sold them directly on my website for $99.99. And I think I sold out. I might have 2 available on the website. But we like to keep a back stock in the store of 2 master cases. So I usually keep 48 for the store. Now, on release day, we're down to 24. So we sold 24 collector boxes last night, which is crazy to me. I don't think I've ever sold that many in store on one day. And seeing how the UPC and Avatar both came out on the same day, it was this week. If I had to do a rough, I haven't looked at the numbers, but off the top of my head, just the store this week did probably around like 70,000 in sales, which is crazy to me. Just the store. I'm not talking about the website. I'm not talking about Patreon. Just the store itself, which is crazy to me. So that's another thing. Like, I'm like an octopus, man. I'm just trying to do as many things as I can to complement the core of the business, which is the store. You know, the card show. We, you know, renamed the card show, Big Show Card Show. We're going to different states. We did a show in Maryland, which was completely like, it was a brand new venue, brand new location. So, you know, expectations were a little on the lower side, but, you know, due to the fact that we advertised it so well, it was definitely went great. Then we had a show in Pennsylvania. That did really well. You know, just little things here and there that we have to tweak, you know, the layout, things like that, make it flow a little better. But it was the first show, did extremely well. You know, all of our shows in the Bridgewater Mall have done phenomenal. All the vendors love it. And I pretty much have no hand in that. I know I like to pretend I do. I walk around and think I run the show, but my wife runs everything with that. I'm in the back end just, you know, taking orders pretty much. But it's been doing extremely well, and I look forward to the future of that. You know, we have some, you know, good show sponsors, which is, you know, me majority. And, you know, Collector App has partnered with us to sponsor the show, which is great. Collector App has been awesome with sponsoring the show. But that's been doing extremely well. Everything that we've been doing has been doing extremely well, which is like kind of demotivated me to make YouTube videos, because I've been running around doing this and that and doing everything other than making YouTube videos, which I do love doing. Everything else has been taking me away from what I started doing, which is making YouTube videos and trying to help businesses and people like you who are just getting started out selling cards to make money. Another thing that kind of demotivates me is, like, every single time I post a video, there's always I know I shouldn't look at the comments because 99% of the people that leave a negative comment have no fucking clue what they're talking about. But it's still there and it's still front and center. So I've been doing my best to not look at those things. But it's hard because I am a human being and I do take what people say sometimes to heart. You could definitely tell in the comments of my back and forth with people. But I'm gonna try and do better with that. I'm gonna ignore that shit because in the end, I know my business is successful. My businesses are successful. So MTG Magic Slayer 420 on YouTube doesn't really know what the fuck they're talking about. I do because I'm in it. Which leads me to my next topic. Another thing that has kind of been demotivating me from making videos is that, like, I like to show how to make money from nothing. Like, I've always shown that. Like, one video that did extremely well is when I first started making videos on breaking down commander decks and selling them. Those all did so well because it was hard to make money at that time on any product. So me showcasing, hey, you're a store, do this, when I've been doing it for the past 6 months and making money, and then I show everyone else how to do it. The inverse is also there where I can no longer make money doing that because now I showed everyone how to do it. So I always had to be kind of one step ahead everyone until I tell people how to do it, and then I'm like, okay, let me figure something else out. So yeah, a lot of things have been going on. I started selling on Mana Pool as well. Let's count how many things, how many tentacles I have in this. We got the store, we got the warehouse, we have eBay, we have Amazon, we have Walmart, we have the Patreon, selling direct to you guys. We have the supply company now, the card show. So we have, I would say, 10 different revenue sources that come in. And for anyone just starting out now that you think you can rely on just selling Pokemon or just selling Magic, I have some news for you. You can't, because it's inevitable. It's going to come a point in time where the new hot thing isn't going to be new and hot. It's going to be stale and garbage. And you're, as a business owner, you're going to have to figure out how to make money off of it. So if this is the most valuable piece of advice I could give to anyone, it's figure out how to turn money from shit. And that's the thing I miss about this industry. That's the thing that drew me to it, is if I could figure out how to turn this product that no one wants into something that will sell and people will buy. Granted, even if I could break even on it, that was the name of the game for the first year and a half I was in business, is figuring out how to turn garbage into a sellable product. Whether it's breaking it down and making custom things, whether it's breaking it down and figuring out selling all off the more expensive stuff and bulking this out and figuring out where to sell the bulk, figuring out the most profitable way to sell the bulk, figuring out, I've done it all, everything and anything. And I know it's hard, and I know you don't want to do it, and you don't want to do it especially now since everything's selling so well. Why do I have to? I hear you. Why do I have to? Everything sells so well. Why do I need to do that? Because there's going to come a fucking point in time where it's not going to sell well, and then you're going to be out on your ass, clocking back in and jumping on the fork truck. Let me go work for someone else now. Let me go, time to clock out for my half hour, my 15-minute union mandated break. I don't want to do that. And you don't want to do that. So figure out how to turn the garbage into money. And that's what I've told everyone since day one. I know you don't want to do it now because everything's like, wee, it's free money. But that's not how this business works. That's not what actually drives a business. What drives a business is lower value things, selling a lot of it. And that's literally how you run a fucking trading card business. I can say it as many times as I want, but you still won't fucking realize it. Let me talk a little bit about Spider-Man now. I know everyone's shitting on the product because it's not a $1,000 box, which is crazy to me. Everyone's riding high on Final Fantasy. That there's never going to be another Final Fantasy. The amount of reach that Final Fantasy has across all of its IPs, not all of its IPs, all of its games, how many people love Final Fantasy? Avatar is going to be close. I'm telling you that now, judging from pre-release and how sales went. Avatar is going to be close, but it ain't going to be no Final Fantasy, so get that out of your head. But it is going to be close. The fact that you could still sell Spider-Man collector boxes for over what you paid for them is great. It's healthy. $400 for a collector box, $500 for a collector box. I don't see any problem with that. Even $3.99, whatever they go for. I don't know. I think they go for around that. They're around that. It's still more than we paid for it. I'm coming from a point in time when I would buy a fucking collector box when it would come out for $190 something, whatever it was, $170 to $190, depending who you got it from. There's no secrets here. Everyone knows what people pay for shit. It comes out, oh shit, it's $120. What do? I just lost 40 grand. That's the part of the business I miss. I know it sounds crazy, but I miss that part of the business. I don't want to say it's too easy now, but it is. It's too easy now. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. You're gonna catch something. So the most valuable thing that I can give as far information to any new business starting out now is create your foundation. Because if your foundation is built on flipping the hottest new set on release for triple what you paid for it, you're in for a world of hurt in the future because you're setting yourself up for failure. So get your backstops in place. Here we go. I'm gonna say it right now. Figure out how to sell your Avatar Jumpstart booster boxes for profit right now. Figure out how to do that and you'll be good. I overordered on them, so that's gonna be my mission for this week is figure out how to sell my 130, I'm looking at them right now, Jumpstart booster boxes for almost what I paid for them. And you'll be good. But I know right now it doesn't seem like it's something you want to do just because everything else is selling so well. But once you master that part of the business, everything kind of becomes risk-free at that point because the stuff that people want will always sell. You, as a business, have to figure out how to sell the stuff that people don't want. That's how you'll set yourself up and separate yourself from the pack. And believe me, you'll set yourself up for so much success in the future because you'll be able to turn that crap and that stuff that people don't want into things that people do want. And that creates value to the end consumer. Because people don't want to buy the Jumpstart booster boxes. People don't want to buy the battle decks that they don't want. I'm sure, of course, the new Gengar freaking deck was insane. Of course, there's going to be products that people don't want, and it's you as the business owner to figure out how to sell those things. Granted, this was a little ranty of a video. I wanted to just make something for you. There was little nuggets of information in there for you. I'll see you in the next one. I hope in less than 30 days. Once we sign the lease and once I'm in there, I'm gonna be pumping out videos, setting up the place. You're gonna be coming along with me on the journey of setting up this new 6,000 square foot mega store, not mega store, 6,000 square foot beautiful little place I'm gonna call home for the next 5 to 10 years. I look forward to sharing the journey with you because it's been a hell of a journey from 4 years ago to today. This is gonna sound a little shitty, but now we're at the end of the video and we're down to the last 10% of you that stuck around, so I could say these things. My first 2 years in business, I attracted a lot of leeches, and you're gonna do that as well, especially when you first start out. Maybe not now, but there's gonna come a point in time when you first start out, you're gonna attract a lot of people that don't have your best interest at heart. I've spent the next 2 years, the last 2 years I've been in business, shaking them from my neck. And it's been the best thing that I've done for the future of my business. And you starting out, you're gonna be able to realize that really quick of who has your best interest at heart and who doesn't. And try not to please everyone, because in the end, if you please everyone, you're the only person that is gonna get hurt at the end of it, because you have to do what's best for you, what's best for your business, and the people that will stick by you are gonna stick by you no matter what, because it's what's best for you and what's best for the business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.